And we have continuing coverage concerning Ukrainian refugees in Poland. And today, our team in Poland visited Erie's sister city, Lublin, Poland. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent, Rachel Knapp, is live in the southern part of Poland. Rachel, what are you seeing tonight?
They are doing some incredible work over there. They estimate about 300,000 refugees are temporarily calling Lublin home, and they're making sure they're taking care of each one of them. Weeks ago, when the Russian invasion into Ukraine began, we were told refugees were packed into trains headed for eastern Polish cities like Lublin, which is Erie, Pennsylvania's sister city. Regional officials say the number of refugees traveling to Lublin has calmed down, but they worry another large wave will come. If that happens, they've got an entire system in place to help them when they arrive. They've set up a makeshift medical office for refugees getting off the train, as well as an information center, helping them find housing in the area. They've also set up a small warehouse stocked with donations like food, baby food, clothes, blankets, and strollers. They've also set up a place for them to rest as they wait for the next train. Outside of the station, Lublin is using every space available to house refugees and their families. So we're in a building that we're told was being used to house, artists for a low kind of price, but now they've kind of renovated it into a place where Ukrainian refugee families, large refugee families, we're told one family has about 9 people, another has 12, and we're told that they came here with only the clothes on their back, and so city officials have been just coming here, giving them their own gifts, making sure that they're doing well and just checking in on them. Other families are being housed in Lublin's Grand Multicultural Center, staying in rooms similar to a hotel room. It's also a space for the kids to just be kids, drawing, playing with arts and crafts, and going to school. They're even finding ways to help employ refugees.
Just organized a place for one of Ukrainian friend from Kyiv. She worked as with wax candles.
These smaller candles are now being used in a nearby church.
I couldn't be more proud of our sister city relationship at this point.
Gretchen Seth is with Erie's local company, Logistics Plus. They've raised roughly $640,000 in relief and have sent donations to their locations in Europe to help Ukraine. She met with the Lubelski Regional Marshal, which is equivalent to a lieutenant governor position. Both became emotional talking about the impact of this crisis and thankful for the help they've received from us.
So it just makes us want to redouble our efforts and collect more, gather more, raise more to be able to send it to the people here so that they can help the people from Ukraine.
Now, regional officials described that it's been tough making sure that these donations and supplies make their way over to Ukraine, but they are getting those supplies and donations over to Ukraine no matter what. They also tell me that they are going to send over additional ambulances and generators over to Ukraine. Back to you.
All right, Rachel, thanks. And Rachel and our photographer, Brian Schneiders, are headed to the Poland-Ukraine border tomorrow. Stay tuned for their continued coverage on the refugee crisis.